gonna take so long. Hi friends! I have done a fair bit of thrifting the last few days because I've been off work and I went on a little road trip. So I thought I'd do a little thrift haul to show you all of the nice things I found in the last few days. And actually I'm going to go one day back because I went to the flea market with my friends the day before we went on the road trip, so we'll start there. Found a couple things. Okay, so the flea market, there's this woman who just sells like vintage toys, like that's her whole booth. But she, doesn't charge $2 for them because she knows what they are. So I'm always like, if I can't find anything in the rest of the flea market, I can buy one expensive thing from her. But she was closed because it was a holiday Monday, so not many of the vendors were there, which is too bad. But this other guy who has like a wider spread of toys, he was open, and I found these guys. They were just, their heads were poking out from underneath something, and I was like, ponies. So I grabbed them out and I was like, it's a sea pony. I don't have any sea ponies, or I didn't, so now I do. This one in particular is not beautiful. Her hair is bad. Her pearly finish is pretty much all gone. But I offered him $4 for the pair, and he said $3, so I think it was worth it. And then the other thing I bought at the flea market was this other guy who I've seen have ponies before, but he mostly sells like wrestling memorabilia. I saw a flutter pony in this glass case he had lots of things displayed in, with no wings, and I was like, I'll offer him like $2. So I was like, hey, can I give you $2 for that pony there? And he was like, oh, that's got the wings. That's not $2. And I was like, oh, okay. That's understandable. And he was like, I want $25 for this flutter pony with its wings. And I was like, I'll think about it. But then I came back and I bought it. Here she is. She's very beautiful. Either this is the last one or I need one more to collect to finish the first series of flutter ponies, so I figured that was cool. And also the wings. I did think about it and I was like quickly looking it up on eBay and I was like, this is a good price. Like, it's hard to find this for $25 online for sure. But it is to date the most I've ever spent on one pony, which is not too bad. Also, he was like, I've got some other random pony stuff I'll give to you also. So there are a couple flags, I put them on my shelf already, that go with like the dream castle or whatever, and I was like, I don't know what I'll do with these, but I guess if you don't want them, I'll take them. But one other thing he gave me, I feel like makes the $25 super worth it, is this tiny ring. I'll take a close-up of it. Yeah, it's just a tiny My Little Pony ring, and I was like, that is amazing. Take my $25 right now. I will pay you $25 for this ring. But I love it so much, and then when I got home, I tried looking them up a bit, and I was like, I can't find anything about these rings. That's cool that I've got one. Because that was what I got at the flea market. I spent like $28 total for some good pony stuff. And then the next day, we got in the car, got ready for a road trip. And when I was planning it, I was like, well, technically we're going to pass by like 6 Valley Villages. Some of them are ones I regularly go to because they're like less than 2 hours away. But I wanted to hit all the ones that were like completely outside of my normal travel range. So we did, on the way to the campsite, we did 2. The second one I actually got nothing, but the first one I got a couple things. First of all, I got this, which I was like, I don't always buy Barbie pillowcases when I see them because I have so many, but I was like, I don't have this one, and it goes with my blanket, as you can't see. But then I got home and I opened it, and it's actually a curtain, like a little ruffle curtain for the top. So that's more fun than I thought. I don't have a curtain rod right now, but I think I considered turning it into like a skirt or something, but I think I'll just put it on a window one day, and that'll be nice. There was, those little bags full of a bunch of tiny plastic things. I saw this little lemon meringue in the bag, and I was like, it's $4. Will I pay $4 for this one figure? Yeah, sure, why not? And then when I opened it, it also had this Sky Dancer inside, this terrible bright orange Sky Dancer. And I was like, cool, I'll keep her too. And also this Loopsy. I was like, why not? I have some Loopsies. And then I just threw everything else back in the donation bin. So I paid $4 for these. And I also found, I saw this guy looking at me out of a bag, and I was like, is that a pony friend? It's I like it. Everyone I've shown it to has been like, that is horrible. Mainly the hair is very bad. But I don't have any pony friends, so it's $4. I got it. And also, I found another one of the Birth Flower, whatever, ponies. I thought I had 3, but I guess I just had 2. Yeah, I was just walking around, I was like, look at all these things, I was so right. Outside of the city, no one's competing with me, this isn't picked over. So that was a good thrift store. I also saw 2 G2s, but they were like very not nice and not worth buying the whole bag for. So yeah, that was that stop. And then we stopped at the other Valley Village, didn't find anything. Adrian found it like a game or something, so he was happy. And we continued our road trip, blah, 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 blah. We passed a couple like smaller thrift stores, but I did not make Adrian take me to all of them because that's not fully what we were. We were there to see nature and camp and stuff. And then on the way back, I was like, there's one more Valley Village we didn't hit. Can we go there? And he was kind of like, I want to go home. And I was like, just one Valley Village. So I found some more stuff. The first thing I found were these 2 vintage fish wall things for my mom. Adrian called me over and he was like, they have 20 Pokemon VHSs. And I was like, cool, but there was 1 Sailor Moon VHS. They're 50 cents. I actually have 2 already, so now I have 3. This is quite possibly my favorite find from the whole trip. I found this, there was a bag full of these Care Bear cups. We've got Cheer Bear, and they all have their French names too, which is very cute. I'll take some close-ups, and you can be looking at them right now. They're very nice. I have too many cups, so I feel like I won't even put them in the kitchen. I'll just leave them on a shelf, also because they're very precious and beautiful. And then I have, 2 more things. I saw this guy, and I was like, that's an 80s thing, and I looked at his foot, and I was like, yep, it's an 80s thing. What is it, though? I feel like I've seen them before, like someone had a little rainbow. So I bought it, and I guess now if I ever see another one, I'm gonna have to buy it. Actually, I think I saw the grape one of these a couple months ago, and I was like, I can't buy everything. I gotta contain myself, but I guess now I've committed to the next time I see one, I collect these now. And then one last thing. I just saw this on the shelf things in the middle of the aisles, and I was like, hey, what's that? And I picked it up. Bam. Got missing pieces, but the sticker's in pretty good shape, which was good. And then inside there are no accessories, obviously, and there's some strange stickers, but so I counted it up, and in total I think I spent about $30 on the road trip. And I'm not proud, but I mean, this is an out of the ordinary type of week. And I partly wanted to make this video because, you know, when you see someone's like picture on Instagram or whatever, and they're like, look at all of these beautiful things I found today, and you're like, why can't I ever find so many beautiful things in one day? It happens to everybody sometimes. Yeah, and I wish to pass the luck on to you to find something good. I love this ring so much.